Hello guys. Okay, let me hold this down 1 second. Hey, I'm feeling kind of awkward making this video because I'm just sitting somewhere in the how do you call it in English? Like I guess the grasslands here. I'm just sitting here somewhere and just I guess holding a phone in my hand and talking to it. Like I said in the last video, I like to switch up the environment in which I'm in when I'm making a video. This time I'm doing it outside. I've been planning on making a video outside for a while, but yeah, I just didn't. I felt awkward doing it. Let's be real. Let's be real. And I'm still feeling awkward in this moment right now, but I'm gonna do it anyway because people don't really care. Spotlight effect. I have to get over that shit. Anyway, this video is gonna be about what I'm going through currently. That's basically what every video is gonna be about. So I gotta stop saying that. So what's been happening to me the last few weeks, or at least like the last 2 weeks, I've been sick like on and off, and it's been quite annoying. There's been something with my neck going on. You can't really see it, but it's swollen up from the outside and from the inside, and I don't know why. Like I move my neck and it feels stiff. Sometimes it hurts when I look this way, and I try to take a gulp, I guess. It's pretty difficult and it can hurt. Why are my lips so red? Anyway, so these things are going on, and the pain in my neck has become worse and worse, and I've been concerned about it for a while. I do think it's probably some cramps from overusing, not overusing, but like just doing too much without enough rest. I don't know what look at the birds. I don't know what the word for it is, but anyway, you get what I'm trying to say. I don't rest enough. By the way, my hair looks like shit. Yeah, I woke up. Okay, so I was laying in bed because aside from the pain, I also have like muscle, like my legs are sore, my belly, like my abs and my lower back, and just everything kind of hurts. But I do know that like trying to move is actually better for this. So I was laying in bed, but then I realized it's probably better just like go for a walk. So I went for a walk, and yeah, it feels fine. It feels better, and also being like in nature, it's something nice. These grasslands are like my comfort place. Not a lot of people come here, but I come here to like walk, and I come here to do running. Sometimes I even walk with my friends, but I haven't done it in a while. When I was younger and when I wanted to do like weed, for example, and I needed to do it like secretly because my parents can't know, so I have to sneak around doing that. I came here to smoke. So this place it's a unique place for me. It's a very nice place to come here. And yes, so now I'm just sitting here and trying to relax, and that's actually what I want to talk about, because I have so much goals. I have so many goals, so many things I'm working on, and it always feels like I have too little time in the day. It always feels like the day isn't long enough for me to do the things that I want to do. So I'm always busy in my head, always working and doing this and doing that and exercising and going to the gym and biking and working. And then I sleep too little, and then I get sick. And I get sick. I don't get sick a lot, but like it just happens too frequently, in my opinion. and that kind of annoyed me. And then my dad, he told me, because yeah, he's kind of spiritual, and kind of now he's a spiritual guy, and really he really cares about exercising and his health and stuff like that. And he basically told me, like, you don't rest enough, go meditate, go do this and that. And I always meditate in the morning. I do like a 5 minutes 10 minutes meditation. But then I realized, like, why don't I do it more? And why don't I rest enough? He's completely right. I do not rest enough. I asked him, okay, how can I rest? And he said, yeah, there's sleep enough. I always try to get a minimum of 7 hours of sleep a night, but I know it actually that is not enough for me. This is a nicer angle, but then my arms will get sore. That's fine. I looked behind me because I was feeling awkward that someone was watching me. Who gives a shit? So 7 hours is not enough. I need 8 to 9 hours of sleep to be complete, to really feel rested. So I am gonna be doing that. Second, my times for meditation. So the maximum time that I've meditated has been 15 minutes, but I meditate for 3 years now. Make it make sense. Why don't I just try to do it more? It doesn't, like, the moment that came to my mind, I realized, like, why don't I do it more? It's actually very good for me, and I need time for my mind to relax, to do nothing. And meditation is a time of relaxing, of doing nothing, just sitting and being in the moment. And that's why I think I need to do that more. So now what I've changed is every morning I do a 20-minute meditation session, and I will also be doing that in the evening. But first, let me do it in the morning, because like the 20 minutes is pretty hard. It's always when you try to add more time to your meditation sessions, then it's always more difficult, because you're used to that other time frame now, and now you have to add more to it. And in the extra 5 minutes that you've added, it just feels like you want to get up, you want to think about things, you've done enough, but it's best to just stay there. It's exercising for your mental health, for your concentration, and it's just a very good way of relaxing. And I think I need that. So that's the situation I'm in right now. That's also why I'm sitting right now in the grass, just touching the grass, I guess, trying to ground myself with nature and like just chill with nature, within nature. It always has a good influence on a human being, because originally we should be in nature. This is where we should be, This is where we should be. And of course, like your home, your bed, it's also nice, it's warm, it's safe, it's comfortable, it's your comfort zone. However, the real comfort zone is actually nature. That's what I think. That's where we have always been, I think, like, if you look at the history of the humans, Homo sapiens, let's say, a bigger percentage we've been in nature more than we've been in like homes. And when I say nature and I say homes, like, of course they made, like, for example, huts out of trees and stuff. That I also count as nature, because most of the time you still do your things in nature. Now it's like you have your home, then you have the city, and then you work in a building, and so that's completely different to what I'm talking about now. In the times of hunters and gatherers, where the hunters had to be in the nature looking for animals to hunt, and the gatherers had to look for the plants to get the berries and the fruits to gather. So that's how I think is the best way for us to heal. And I don't know why I didn't do it till now. I forgot, I guess, because I was too focused on my goals and I forgot my health. And my health is so important. This is such a much nicer angle, man. Yeah, I can look, when I look at myself, I do not look healthy at all right now. But honestly, no, today I feel much better. Thank God I feel much better. Sorry, I looked I looked back again because I thought someone was standing there. Why do I care, bro? I'm gonna hold it like this. Sorry, something came in my mouth. Whoa. Time out. Time out. Pause. That was crazy. Okay, anyway. Um, um, that was crazy, but that was an insane pause. Anyway, I feel much better, and this walk was nice, and making this video was nice. I'm gonna upload it in a bit. Yeah, just trying to be transparent as much as possible, trying to journal this for myself, honestly, when I'm gonna be looking back later at these things. Because honestly, it feels very shit to be this ill, but I think it's a blessing in disguise because it made me realize this, like relaxing, focusing on my health. It's so important. It's so important to be healthy, otherwise I can't work on my goals. So yeah, it's really something I'm gonna be focusing on much more from now on. Exercising, yes, like I always exercise, and I exercise too much. I think that's the problem with too little rest. So gonna be exercising a little bit less with much more rest, eating healthy, and good sleep. That's the things I will be changing. But yeah, this was the video. This is what it's about. Oh, my leg is sleeping. Anyway, thank you for listening. Thank you for being with me. I hope the wind didn't take too much of the noise. And peace.